Hey, hello, Matthew Carson. Today we're doing another NFL video. Today we're doing the NFC Playoff Predictions for the NFL. And yeah, I know I'm doing normal, this will go away in a couple of seconds. I know I'm doing like normal record predictions in other videos. But right now, I thought I'd just sit down and look at what teams I think can make the playoffs. And I know normally I do the whole, you have the black screen and you bring it down one and then you bring it down another. Well, I've actually pre-done that, so now I can just do these for all my videos and not have like it out to the side. I hope you enjoy that and like it much better. So the NFC playoff predictions, I'm gonna have first, we've got the wild card, okay? And the wild card, I've got, the 7th team, 16th, 5th team. These are the teams that make the playoffs, but they didn't win a division. And since they added the extra thing, the extra slot, now there are 7 teams from each division that make the playoffs. Almost half of the whole division is making the playoffs. All right, so the team that I think will be the worst team that'll sneak into the playoffs are going to be the Cardinals. I think that with Kyler Murray and then you've got DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, that whole offense is just stacked. I think maybe they'll be able to go like 10-6, 9-7 in that area, and I think they'll be able to make the playoffs. And yeah, so I mean, they're a very good team, and I'd be surprised to see them. I'd be surprised to see them in 6th or 5th. I wouldn't. I don't know. I just think that they probably are in really good contention to make the playoffs, so I'm going to put them in here. All right, and then in 6th we have the Buccaneers. I don't think they will win the NFC South, but I do think that they will be one of the better teams in the league this year. And I think 6th, I think the NFC is pretty stacked once you get to the top. It has a lot of bad teams, and it has a lot of really good teams. It doesn't have very many teams in the middle. But the Buccaneers, they are a very good team. Tom Brady, Chris Evans, and this is another team. Their offense is just absolutely spectacular, and that's going to carry them in here. All right, and then in 5th, the best wildcard team, the team that just barely lost their division, we've got the Seahawks. The Seahawks, who apparently lost their division. We've got 2 NFC West teams in here. And also, technically, all 4 teams from a division can make the playoffs. Of course, we already know that's not going to happen. But we've seen like three teams from each division, from a division, make the playoffs before. And for all we know, we're going to see all 4 since they added extra slot. But the Seahawks, we all know, their offense is just amazing. 3 offense-focused teams. But in the Seahawks, they are the team out of these 3 that have the absolute best defense. Not even a question about it. You got Bobby Wagner, one of the best linebackers in the league still. It's insane. All right, so moving on to the division winners. These are the 3 teams who won the division. And there's only going to be 1 team that gets a bye week this year. That's just how it all worked out. There's going to be 3 wild card games, and only 1 team will have a bye week. And the 4th team, the worst team that will win the division, are the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they have a pretty... that division is pretty competitive because all 4 teams are pretty bad. But I think the Cowboys will be able to kind of slip over, and they'll probably like the playoffs are like 8-8, 9-7 in there. Like if they had a better division, they probably would be maybe fighting for that 7th wildcard slot. Right now, I think 4th is just where they go. And then the 3rd best team, we've got the Vikings. I think they will beat out the Packers and win the NFC North. I know you're probably surprised that they weren't one of the wild card teams, but it's just what happens. So the Vikings in number 3. I know they lost Stephon Diggs, but they replaced him with Jonathan Jefferson. And then in the 2nd place is the team that almost made the bye week but didn't. We've got the 49ers. They've still got it. I think last year they just barely just barely lost the Super Bowl, and I think they'll still be one of the best teams in the league this year. And I think they'll probably make the playoffs. And obviously you saw the wild card round. They have a very, very competitive division. And I think they'll be able to win, and not just win a division. They'll be able to be the 2nd best team that wins their division. And now, heading on to the bye week. This is the 1 team that will get the bye week in the NFC playoffs. It is, of course, the New Orleans Saints. They have Alvin Kamara. They have Michael Thomas. Drew Brees might be the best offense in the NFC. Probably not, but very, very, it might be one of the best offenses, not to mention that amazing defense. They just have an absolutely spectacular team, and I think they deserve to be the number 1 team in the NFC. So you can go ahead and let me know what teams you think will make the playoffs. I'll be doing one of these for the AFC coming out in 2 days. So be looking out for that. I'll be posting that in a bit. All right. So you can make your own predictions. Oh, this is not playoff predictions. Anyways, tell me what you think. You can follow my Twitter. I do stuff there. Instagram, I do stuff there. You can tweet at me what you think it'll be. You can comment what you think it'll be. I also I'm trying to start a podcast so I can talk about football a lot more. Go ahead and go to Patreon. Try to support me there. That is where I will be. I'm not very active on Patreon, but whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one when I predict the AFC, what's it called, playoffs. So.